That's the
I
cheapest big knight you can get.
yeah, I have to pull something up now. Granted, I don't know how correct all the points are anymore. But let's see. That's
New recruit has kept all the points up to date. Although I still think it's crazy that they're like, "Don't worry, guys, we're gonna nerf Canis Rex. We increased him to 415." I'm like, guys, he was 450 before you gave us the massive point buff. Maybe put him back up to that. That might fix some of the problems.
I mean, so generally speaking, uh the cost actually comes out pretty close to the same because like let's see, that's what
Yeah. Honestly, as much as I think Dauntless is going to make for fun lists, I think Heroes of Legend is what we're going to see more often because they changed the deeds to be so much easier to achieve at the end of each turn.
oh yeah. Um
Like it's
Also,
got to be kind of insane.
so like just going off of the current points, the infamous Space Marine Gladius, the Apothecary Biologus handing out uh sustained hits to a full aggressor squad with lethal hits along the way, and then they could crit on fives for a command point. That's 320 now. So it is cheaper. However, they are
Um,
significant. I wasn't. They are significantly less durable than a knight, and generally they had some kind of transport that was delivering them. I don't remember what transport that was, but so if it was like a generic transport, that's another 70 or 80 points, and even if it was like the cheapest of the land raiders, that's like 90 points.
yeah,
So
I'm sorry, they got lethal hits on top of sustained with that.
so the
Let's
apothecary
go,
biologist hands out
gentlemen.
lethal. Hey, Sneaky. The apothecary biologist hands out lethal.
Yep,
Fire
no
discipline
problem.
hands out sustained hits one. Then for a command point,
Okay, so it is 7-0 a Clockarino, which means it's time for fan fiction and story time. Story time's always the best time because story time means I
Uh,
get to tell stories about people doing
Sneaky,
stupid
why are you
things.
so quiet?
Am I quiet? Oh, wow, I am pretty quiet. Huh.
You're very quiet.
Well, I mean, my microphone's in the same spot it always is. You know what? I bet Windows Audio's fucking with my audio again. Audio. Uh, no, shockingly, it's actually not fucking with my audio. Okay. Um,
Is it Steel Series?
that's a good question.
Because
All right,
my
Steel
my chat
Series. No, no, my
wheel's
mic is
not
going into
working
the
right
red
now.
on Steel Series.
What the fuck is making you so quiet?
I mean, what percent volume do you have me at?
200.
That's crazy. Okay, so might be a Discord. Testing my Discord audio. I guess I am kind of quiet.
No.
Well, no, my Discord's set to 100. My input activity is basically not suppressing. Not suppressing. Okay. No automatic gain control. Am I quiet on the stream? Like,
Like, I don't, it's got to be Discord because when the peak voice chat was working, you were noticeably louder in peak than you were in Discord.
it's got to be Discord. I have nothing. I can't do anything about Discord. I literally have that at 100%. I can't do anything about that. Um, yeah, I mean, if I'm looking at my audio right now, on the stream. I mean, I'm not doing too terrible. Maybe I'll pump it up a little bit. Boop! I mean, that's a decent audio. Let me bring the stream up here. Okay.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Sneaky, I got to see a Microsoft shell try to claim that the SSD failures that have been happening with the recent Windows 11 update is
Oh, yeah?
fake news. It's like
Oh,
I
it's
don't.
fake news.
What the fuck do you mean it's fake
What?
news, brother?
Oh, Microsoft is apparently claiming it's not them. It's like, well, who
Uh-huh.
else would it be? Microsoft? Because, when multiple people report SSD failures
Right.
shortly after the newest update, in general, the common factor ends up being the OS.
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
It's why power users of Windows 7 were like, hey guys, has anyone tested the new update? How's it going? And then people chime
Yeah.
in like, oh, it's okay. Or, oh
It
yeah,
broke my
no,
hard
it
drive.
destroyed it destroyed my hard drive. So don't update yet.
Huh.
Well,
I mean, do
my
I
hard
really
drive
have to
caught
shove
fire.
my fucking mic into my goddamn throat? No, I literally cannot keep it that close. Okay.
You don't have your. Is this your desktop mic?
No, that got broken a while ago.
Okay, I was gonna say like, there's no way you managed to get your desktop mic like accidentally turned around or put in a completely different configuration.
Oh god, no. Yeah, no. I could get that mic going again, but I just yeah.
Sometimes it's just not worth it.
Yeah, it's really not. But yeah, so anyway, I mean, well, the advantages of using this mic is I get to get up and walk around and fucking, move my hands around and gesticulate without having to worry about punching my fucking mic across the room. But,
That is indeed.
I'm sure you'll find a way.
That is indeed one of the
yeah,
things I like
probably.
about a headset mic is that I too can get up and leave the confines of my desk, something I'm not allowed to do at work.
Quite. But yeah, so anyway, today's idiot. Well, I'm not going to call him an idiot. No, I am going to call him an idiot, but they're not an idiot because of this. They're just an idiot. So today's idiot, they got brought onto our company, and they elected to personally handle the Microsoft fiddly bits.
Okay.
Because they use Google. And they didn't want us managing it for some whatever reason, right? So I was like, okay. Well, they called today and they're like, hey, well, this person's a new employee and they can't do anything on Microsoft products. Can you fix that? I'm like, well, I'm looking through the notes here and it says we don't control this, so no. I can't.
You're shit out of luck.
Yeah. It's like, you don't have an admin account? I'm like, nope. No passwords to get into anything? Nope. You didn't provide them. So.
He provided us jack and shit, ma'am.
When you choose to manage it yourself, that means you have to manage it yourself. And we can't do anything because you're not letting us.
Impossible challenge.
So then they ended up messaging the account manager like, oh, last time we had this problem, you fixed it for us, account manager. And I'm just like, That's probably because you gave them the information. They didn't put it down if, they did. So they didn't put it into the asset if they had it. That's depending on the situation. But yeah, I'm just like, no, like, we can't do fucking anything. Like, man, fucking people. So, anyway, the other idiot of the day. So, I help a lot of people get Microsoft Authenticator running, right? And fairly commonly, I would say maybe 1 in every 3 people I help get Microsoft Authenticator running for is retarded. I guess is the best way to put it. I don't know how else to put it. Because I will tell them, hey, go to your app store and download Microsoft Authenticator. It is the icon of a padlock that is blue with a person inside of it. Oh, okay. And then inevitably, they follow up with something like, oh, it's asking me for my credit card. Do I put that in? No. Microsoft Authenticator is free. You picked the scam one. Go pick Microsoft Authenticator like I told you to. And so I finally was like, how easy is it to get scammed by these authenticator apps? Like, are they, like, making their icon similar to Microsoft? Are they including, like, Microsoft approved in their name or something? Like, what are they doing that is causing so many people to click them? The answer is nothing. The answer is these people are fucking retarded. I looked at all of the authenticators that popped up when I typed Microsoft Authenticator in, and none of them looked like Microsoft Authenticator. None of them looked like the logo. None of them had the words Microsoft in it. All of them had words like Authenticator in them, obviously, but none of them had the words Microsoft in them. None of them referenced Microsoft in them unless it was saying, we also support Microsoft accounts. There was no attempt at, subterfuge and confusing people into clicking on them incorrectly. People are just that fucking retarded that when I tell them to go pick up the blue square, they pick up the red triangle and are like, I don't know what's going on.
The red triangle wants my credit card?
It's like, well, yeah, that's because I told you to pick the fucking blue square. But you can't understand that, can you? Only 1 in 3? Yeah, it's because a fair number of people are actually younger now. All the old people are actually retiring. And so a fair number of people, when I tell them to get MFA on their phone, go, oh, okay, and they do it just fine. It's really just the retards that it's getting. It is very frustrating, though.
Yeah,
because...
And what's funny, sometimes you don't even have to bother getting my company switched to Microsoft Authenticator, and
well, you can use any authenticator you want.
Well,
A,
you can use any authenticator, but B, right, I have Outlook installed on my phone.
Right, yeah.
And so I didn't have to bother with that because it's like, oh, hey, we see that your company has switched to using Microsoft Authentication. You can just do that through Outlook. I don't know how some of these people manage it.
Very carefully, and by carefully I mean
yeah, quite literally. It's literally that. It is that bad. It's that retarded. It's baffling. I put the picture of the icon and the name on the screen for them. All they have to do to succeed is play match 2. That's it. Match 2, and there's only 2 options.
No, the problem is they're playing match 2 with like 30 options.
That's 2 more than they can handle. Come on now.
I know. These people. They shouldn't have any paychecks. Honestly, they need to be picking potatoes. It's like, look.
I like that. That's become our go-to insult. God, we need these people picking potatoes.
I mean, it's good. You know, it's a simple process. You put the potato into the earth, and then it grows, and then you pick it. And there's basically nothing else you have to do.
Honestly,
Okay, Prime
that
Minister
sounds
Peel,
really
whatever
nice
you
because
say.
of how simple it is.
Yeah.
Like, nothing else to worry about. That actually doesn't sound half bad. Really
Yeah.
and truly, sometimes.
But yeah, I hate technology so fucking much. I hate technology so fucking much.
We need to quit breaking through the plateau. Every time I'm like, finally, we're gonna hit the technological plateau, some jackass is like, hey, good news. We found out how to fit more things in a smaller area. It's like, stop. Please stop. Society literally cannot keep up with the progressions and has not for the last 15 years. Stop.
Well, I mean, it's just I don't think it's a problem with society. I think that's more of a problem of how to put this. It's a problem of midwittery, in where there's a vast swath of people that understand what's going on, but they don't understand some of what's going on, and they're afraid that if we as a society admit that people don't know what's going on, then that means that they might one day not know what's going on. And so we have to have this fucking false reality where we have to assume everyone always knows everything, because otherwise that might mean people don't know things. And if a midwit doesn't know something, they fucking melt.
Well, sounds like a them problem because at some point I'm not gonna know what's going on.
I mean, I
And I'm
already
probably
don't
just
know
gonna
what's going on.
I'm just gonna retire.
I told
Gonna
my
retire from my own-
boss. I
That's
don't
just
know how to
like-
set up a server. I fix things.
Why don't you know how to set up a server? I just fixed the server. I don't know how to get a
Look,
new one.
if it's already working, I can make it work again. But setting it up, I have
It's
no
like,
fucking
listen,
idea.
boss, if you're boss, if you're comfortable with me using Google for the 12 hours it's gonna take me to do this, fine, I'll do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I
Yeah.
warned you, I'm using Google. This is on
Yeah.
you if it doesn't work.
Well, not just that, but also it's like I want to be there in person. I want to be fucking physically poking the server, to swapping the connections around, testing the various cables. I do not want to be like, okay, buddy. Well, now I want you to to put cable A into slot 2. Did you do it? You did? Yay!
Oh,
Because that's what I
no,
have to
I'm
fucking
sorry.
do with these on-sites.
Your boss wanted you to guide someone through a server setup?
Yes.
No,
No,
that's a hard no. I think
no.
even a tier 2 is gonna look at the boss like, are you
No, that's what
that
the tier
stupid?
2's jobs is for remote tech. That is their job, mainly.
Oh, I'm sure. But as a tier 2, I could be working the industry for 30 years. I could be the best of the best. I'm gonna look at my boss like they got 3 heads. Because what do you mean you want me to run the people who pay us to do this for them? You want me to walk them through a server setup over the phone? Are you
Well, I mean,
stupid?
usually it's not walking them through it. Usually it's we get people who do on-site work, and they go to the location. And I mean, sometimes we hire local independent IT guys if we don't have someone that can go out there. We hire local independent IT guys to go out and do the setup, and we like instruct them and give them the asset information and all everything they need. But yeah, I mean, I still don't want to do it because I mean, some of these on-site guys are fucking stupid as hell. It hurt. Like when I went out to go do on-sites, I was told multiple times that I was being requested by tier 2s because I knew what I was doing when they told me to do something like power cycle into a BIOS.
Oh, yeah,
And they
that's
wouldn't
easy
have
enough.
to sit there and explain the process to me. And it's like, what do you mean you have to explain this process multiple times to the same fucking person for the on-site? Like, why are we even paying them at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something I would question. Also, not nearly as frustrating, but I gotta make a complaint. So I was at work. So yesterday, on a federal holiday at 5:15, someone relatively high up in my company sends an email like, "Hey, I need this report and I'd like it before 12 o'clock tomorrow." Well, it's a really good thing I just happened to be willing to check my email at that time, because those answers require me to contact people in China and Poland.
Uh-oh.
So luckily I was able to get some holiday pay yesterday because I spent about 10 minutes sending emails, and the minimum is 30.
Yep.
So I look forward to that. But I get this information, I send it over, and right, I've got part of my spreadsheet that's very nice. It's automated because it came from our old homegrown but semi-serviceable ERP system. And then tacked onto that is the information from Poland, who is technically belongs to us, but they have their own ERP. And someone's like, "Hey, why does this stuff from Poland look so different?" I'm like, "Well, because we don't have their ERP." "Well, why don't you have their ERPs?" "They're a completely separate legal entity from us. I don't have access to their ERP, and it's definitely not hooked into our old homegrown piece of shit." Not that I could say that part.
What?
I mean, if you're talking to an engineer, I'm sure you could.
What department asked that?
Upper management.
Yeah.
Upper management. Oh, okay. That's I mean, the
And
appropriate
just
response
clear,
that, and at that point, just like
that's where you hit them
Upper
with the
management.
chat GPT response of, "Hey, turn the words, because we can't fucking access their shit because we don't own it or pay for it, dipshit," into a multi-paragraph formal explanation. It's just, I'm not gonna fucking try and bother translating that. I'm gonna make chat GPT do it. They love that shit.
And here's the thing I gotta add to this. That particular individual visited our Poland facility not a week ago.
Yeah, and?
They were there. They should fucking know.
No. You see, upper management, don't take this the wrong way, and I don't know how high your dad is in the company, but upper management in general,
He generally qualifies as
a,
upper management, but most of them are pretty. I know most of them are pretty fucking stupid. But I
they
figured
sit
they'd
like a
have a
layer
memory
of
longer than
rot
a week.
that weigh down the company. Their only purpose is to exist and parasitize the company's profits.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean,
It's just.
Yeah, it's always interesting.
Thank you,
when you look at upper
ChatGPT.
management. I love seeing people like, yeah, managers like,
That's
what
exactly
do you do here?
what I love.
And I had to bite my tongue to not respond with, "What do you do?"
ChatGPT saves the day.
I'm not at the. I'll have to read that in a minute. I'm not at the desk.
Oh,
Speaking of which, so before we get started with Bleach fanfic tonight,
Oh God, are you sure I can't just drink fucking actual Bleach?
I mean, if you
My
want
man's
to.
going robot.
I'm in
you
my
know,
basement.
you know, isn't that where your laundry room is?
It is.
It's right there.
So
That's
anyway,
true. You know, I could just turn my. Listen, we got a nice little got a little tab. I can just put my head under there and go.
hey, look, if you're gonna drink bleach, make sure you do it while you're a robot, so no one knows.
My man is actually calling from the Soul Society.
I'm gonna do it. There's too much spiritron interference. Too many Minovsky particles. You're not coming in clearly.
Minovsky particle.
So what I need you to do is run
You see-
directly
well, no, you
at
see,
the
that's
spirit
from my-
train.
That's from my Gundam Bleach crossover, which really I know it doesn't sound like it works, but trust me, Everybody's Zanpakuto is just to turn into a fucking mech. It's great.
Oh, so it's Ruby, but everything's a mech.
I would watch that particular like 6-episode filler arc in the new Bleach show.
Wait, hold on, Atin. But what if, consider the following. The Shikai form of the Zanpakuto changes your uniform and gives you minor boosts to strength and speed and maybe a special power. But your Bankai summons the mech.
No. What it is the Shikai gives you a grunt suit. The Bankai gives you an actual protagonist or antagonist suit. Right?
I was making a Power Rangers joke.
I know. It's a Power Rangers joke.
There's the one squad captain who's like, yeah, my Shikai is it's this little Haro, but it's the psycho Haro from Extreme Versus. It's like, I don't want to mess with that. I'm not messing with that.
Max, I was thinking of the psychotic Haro that Machu has.
That's another captain. They're all that's you know what, that's the vice captain.
So we have a function at my company that allows us to make company-wide announcements. And for some reason, someone decided in their infinite wisdom they were going to make a company-wide announcement announcing that they've just published their book. I will neither say what the book is or their name because, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. I know you can't publicly say it, but link it to me because I want to go and personally judge this subhuman.
So anyway, in this buzz post, they're like, now, I have been writing this manuscript for many a year, but I was never able to quite finish it. But now, with the power of ChatGPT, I have refined my manuscript into a masterpiece, which I have now published on Amazon.
See, the reason that you couldn't finish it was actually God reaching down from heaven and telling you no, and man, in his hubris, has given you the tools to finish shitting this out in the universe.
Well, now see what I said to Orf.
Because he's afraid about what he's created.
I said to
no, he's afraid of what 1% of them write in their fan fiction. We've seen your JoJo fiction, JoJo Boner 43, and we don't like it.
Please stop writing Yakashira Kiro like that.
So I said to Orf, the only way for ChatGPT to improve your writing is if your writing was under the threshold of dog shit.
I was going to say, it has to be, like, so derivative that a black library writer could write it.
Like, that's the thing with ChatGPT, right? Like, it's not actually awful writing. It isn't. It's just very bland. It's very generic. It's very by the books. It's boring. But if you're just sitting there going, oh my god, ChatGPT made this so much better, that means you were below the threshold line. That means your writing was so fucking dog shit that becoming bland was an improvement.
Yeah, just get a Horus Heresy writer to hire you then.
I would say, your writing is so fucking bad, I'm gonna go read the Horus Heresy spinoff for Conrad Kurz.
Hold on a minute, that's...
No, the Kurz books are terrible.
I've heard decent things about them. Again,
no.
Horus Heresy.
You're thinking of the Night Lord books by Aram Dembski-Bowden, which are fantastic.
I might be.
The books about Kurz are trying to make a fucking deranged lunatic murder hobo appealing.
Well, apparently it worked, because some people do find it appealing.
Yeah,
some people also... Twilight appealing. That means nothing.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, they're probably the same groups.
I was about to say. And
disturbingly
then
accurate.
Copy this link and then send it to Atino.
Honestly, on some level, I do admire the amount of brazenly idiotic confidence it takes to hit Send all to tell your company that
Yeah.
you wrote this pile of shit.
Well, you have to keep in mind that no one's allowed to say it's bad.
You know what? There's a good chance.
Hang on.
that
No.
you're
Hang
banking on this
on. Why is nobody allowed to say that it's dog shit?
Because that's against company policy.
What is this fucking hug blanket horse shit?
HR said you're not allowed to be mean to anyone.
Motherfucker, they have put a book out for public Does this mean that if you leave a mean review, you're gonna get fired? Because you know what? That's not. Oh my god! I'm looking at this individual. Holy shit!
Yep.
This individual's face.
Yeah.
How
Right.
is this the person who published the book, or is this unrelated?
No, this is the person who published the book. My
God. Sneaky, you gotta share now.
Yeah.
I'll send it to Max. I'll send it to Max.
It's yeah. Do
they look like they're from the Midwest?
No, I don't know. I hope to God they had AI touch up their picture. That's what I'm gonna say. I'll send it to Nose. Nose, go look at this. I just want to beat this person to death.
Yeah. So anyway, they're kind of high up in the company. So,
it's like I'm looking at a chipmunk going through a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just sit here as he sends it to everyone, but the first person he said he'd send it to.
I thought Sneaky had sent it to you.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
you said you would do it, and he said, "Okay, yeah, Atin, go ahead and send it."
Just
Once again,
How the fuck did
I've been passed over for
How the
Nose.
No,
Once
how the
again,
fuck did I miss Sneaky? I don't know how the fuck I missed Sneaky saying go ahead. I genuinely don't know.
Anyway.
I mean, he doesn't look the worst I've ever seen. So, certainly not, like, good
let's
looking,
just
but
go ahead and rip that tracking out of the link.
I don't know.
Oh, come on. You don't want Amazon to track it for you, Max?
No, I really don't. That's so. I'm not.
I want to be clear. I have
I'm
made
not.
absolutely. Go ahead, Max. Sorry.
This is mean, but it's really sad that he's got the face of someone who's not going to amount to much in writing.
And I want to be clear. I haven't even touched on the individual summary. It's Sneaky in trouble, right? I'm not reading any of it. I'm going to make a general comment of this is some of the most generic. Like, I think they had this ChatGPT make the summary. You want $15 for this bullshit?
It's half off right now.
Go fuck yourself. I'm trying to see if there's anything on here where it says it was AI assisted or AI generated.
I will say this. He's definitely got it made if he gets enough money to make an audiobook for this.
What do you mean?
Oh, audiobooks are not cheap.